1000 podcast. You niggas gotta check this bitch out. Cause homie real.
What was the atmosphere like when y'all took that shit on the road and on them shows? Man, I know that shit was crazy.
When we first came with that first Jiggalate, when I was telling the X-File did, man, we used to be going performing that song, and people be looking at us crazy like a motherfucker. Wouldn't move, wouldn't, you know, looking at us like, man, get your ass off the stage. You know what I'm saying? Then that bitch just cat all of a sudden when we that dance jumped into it. We was doing. I used to always do birthday bashes on the 26th of December, and I have everybody at the club with me, and I do big birthday bash, free champagne, everything. You know what I'm saying? I have different artists come to perform. Like I sponsor all this shit, limos outside, everything. And one of my birthday bashes I did Sam our release party with it, and shit, we did that song, and we was on the stage, and we was clowning with that dance, and people thought that was the dance, but we really didn't have no dance to it. We was just doing that shit on stage.
Joseph.
Yeah. And people seeing us acting a fool and doing the shit on stage, and they started in the crowd started trying to do what we was doing, and that bitch just jumped off from there. They put that what we was doing with that song, and that bitch just took off from there.
Now, when you say the people wasn't feeling it, did you have that in your mind? Like, man, that bitch might not. We need to go something else. What made you stick with that bitch?
Because
a lot of these people will quit on that type of shit like that. They'll go to something else.
Yeah,
them be the ones you stick with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I did that on a few songs though, but I think what made me stick with it because the streets, like what I was seeing when man, say bro, niggas to pull up in the hood like they was coming score a pack, but they would really be like, man, y'all got that CD? Y'all got that Jiggalate?
Yeah.
And nigga be pulling up to get that bitch and pull off in 415, 612. And that bitch just start catching off from the streets because of the drug, the pill aspect of it.
Right.
The dance took it to the mainstream level of it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what made me kind of like hold on to it because, like, a lot of people in the streets was really feeling it and they was fucking with it. And I was seeing how many mixtapes we was like pressing out and giving out and people was buying and shit. So I just kept on with it. But like people was like looking at us like, man, what the fuck that shit is? That was like when we was moving around and I was just trying to get them to head, trying to promote it. And people would be looking at us like crazy, like, man, what the fuck y'all doing on stage, man? Nobody want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear that shit. But man, that shit ended up taking off and changing the whole Baton Rouge scene. It gave us a culture like how New Orleans had that bounce. Baton Rouge got jig. And then it went from Baton Rouge having jig to Louisiana having jig, to Mississippi having jig, to Texas having jig. Now everybody got jig. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was real, bro. Because before y'all, I ain't never heard nobody say jig in no song. Then it just niggas start jig.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And, y'all named it Jigga City, you know?
Right. See, like a lot of people don't know, like they had the word jig out there. Jigga, like Jay-Z called himself Jigga.
Jigga, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Before,
but when we came with it, we made it be a whole different meaning to it. And we made it, we trendset it to make it be something else. And nobody else was doing it. So it wasn't no competition. Ain't nobody else did it before us. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody did it for us. And I seen what was going on from the first CD. See, a lot of people don't know. I hid different things in the album cover because I knew one day later on down the line, niggas gonna be trying to be like they started or this happened here or they happened there. Anybody who got a real copy of the Jiggalate CD, all you gotta do is open it up and look in the cover, and it got a city map in the inside of it. I took one of them signs that's on the city map when you look on the map when you're going towards Chippewa and Memorial Stadium. That sign that says Chippewa, get off on Chippewa. I changed that and put Jigga City on that tag, but nobody don't know that. But I put hidden shit in there just in case people try to, man, I started this up. No, I been did
Go
this.
back and look at
All you
this
gotta do
CD.
is look at it. And hey, it's an exclusive to you because nobody else don't know this. I'm telling you that. Even some of my artists don't know this because I'm the one put the art direction together. You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
heard it first on 1,000 podcasts. That's how
Oh
they
yeah,
go.
it's exclusive.
You know what I mean?
Anybody who got that Jiggalate CD, go in there, open the CD up, and look inside that where it got that map on there showing Jigga City, and look on that sign and see how I took Chippewa off of there and put Jigga City on it. And that was from the Jiggalate album.
Right.
The Gang of Jiggalate album. Nobody was saying Jigga City for the Gang of Jiggalate album. Nobody.
Right.
And then I got a song on there that introduced me saying, this ain't Baton Rouge City no more. This is Jigga City.
Like
Like
that.
I stamped certain stuff way back then because I knew it was gonna catch. Because I seen what was happening. You know what I'm saying?